Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound in this one, Merrill Kelly. What do you have on him, Singy?
Yeah, he was a tough luck loser last time out, dominating his opponent. Soft contact. They were able to score a couple of runs, but outside of that, everything was sharp. You hope that he gets a better result this time out. Reward the guy for his hard work.
Coming up on the first pitch, Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit.
Butler. First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
He takes it on his own. One out in the top of the first.
Second, the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Wilson wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one.
That's ball two. Foul! That ball's foul!
The 2-2 on the way. That's
Ball.
down and in. That's to third. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez moving under this one. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, and pitching in this one for the A's, Jeffrey Springs. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Ryan O'Hearn stepping in now for the Yankees.
The first baseman, number 33, Ryan O'Hearn.
Fastball for a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. That clips the corner. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third. The
2 down,
hitter,
base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton, the next to hit. Gets the outside corner with that one. This one in the air, center field. Clark in position. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Line drive to short and caught.
That is pitch. The left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Catcher challenge, will take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. That misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
The catcher,
Shea Langoliers will hit next.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. On the ground, right side. What a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball 1.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. That one missed. And there's a ball. And that's inside, and a good at bat, ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Runner on the move. Up the middle. Wilson. Over to first. One pitch and one out. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swing and he popped it up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Man at second. And that's in for a strike. Missed with a changeup. Ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Now one missed. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Payoff pitch. He goes down looking.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Ball, that's out. Aye.
Comes a 2-2. Popped up. McMahon has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting eighth,
Geloff launched a homer in his most recent game. And a foul ball.
Aye.
The 0-2. Ball one there. Goes down looking.
Batting ninth,
Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark.
Aye.
Top of the third, no score. Now a pop-up on the infield. Chisholm under it. And that is that. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the inning, Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
McMahon.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 28, Austin Hedges.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and a foul ball. The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next pitch way upstairs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Throw to first. Out on the drop. Third strike. 2 gone. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. A changeup missing, and 1-1. In the air, out towards right center. Clark under it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back now in the Bronx. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
Hey!
0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Tapped softly on the ground. Throws to first in time. Next to hit, Nick Kurtz. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Throw comes into second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, McMahon whips it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And the sweeper misses.
Hey!
Comebacker to the mound. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball one.
Ball, that's in.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's through there for a strike. Stays alive. Not close with that one, and the count's full. And there's ball four.
The batter, number 13.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now walked his first time.
Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. The feed for one.
You're
what
out.
a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the top of the fifth. Tyler Soderstrom digs in now.
You know, these A's, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
One away.
Up next for the A's. The catcher,
Sometimes all it takes is one hit, so we'll see if they can break through and get something going.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Swings through that one. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and two strikes. Next offering is in the dirt. Got him swinging for the K. And that's four strikeouts. Here is Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. That one way inside.
Yeah.
The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and the A's jump in front. It's 1-0.
Hey.
Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Now
That's
one
a ball.
missed. Right through there for a strike. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hey.
Not even close there. And the count even 1-1.
Ball. Down.
This one in the air, center field. Clark on the move. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Jose Caballero.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Butler on the move to the alley. And there's 2 away. Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. Grounded out to shorten his first trip.
Jason Dominguez.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Play made, that ends the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, leading off, Denzel Clark. Base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Up next for the A's, the right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
That one ripped, but foul. A's leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson has grounded out a couple of times. Just
that's off the plate.
Here's a 1-1. That clips the corner. Wilson wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And that's a little bit high.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the A's, the first
Gary De Los Santos gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here. The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 2.
Up next for the
Big
A's,
at bat
the
for Brent Rooker now.
Rooker.
And he grounds one back up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
The left fielder, Tyler Total strike.
Two on, one out. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip.
Back-to-back base hits. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Langoliers stands in here, takes ball one low. And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Backed off the plate that time.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Jazz, there's one. Onto O'Hearn, 2. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Fly ball down the line. And it hooks. Foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
That one way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground right side, and he can't come up with it. The flip, too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
The catcher, number 28.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order. So up next for New York, Ryan O'Hearn.
33. Ryan O'Hearn.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Well, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Bounced up the middle. Wilson. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Pepio.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Moncada up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is fouled back. Pepio, 28 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019.
Ball.
That's
Ball
a little
3.
bit low. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one misses.
Ball.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the A's, the second baseman, Zach Gallo.
Dives and he can't hang on. Flips it and it beats him. What a play. So now with one away and a man at second. Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark. 1 for 2. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. The A's looking to add another here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, out to short. Throw to first is in time.
Up next for the A's, the right fielder, number 4, Lauren Butler.
And that is out of play. Man at second. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Here's a high chopper. Chisholm sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back in New York. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. Giancarlo Stanton blasts one out to the opposite way. 3rd home run of the season.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Brings it in, 1 down. So up next, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That to right. Butler moving under it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Jose Caballero.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back now in the Bronx for the top of the 8th. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Got him. 1 out.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick turn.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-0.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Third home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. One down. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And a swing and a miss there. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
This to center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Yeah.
Here comes the 0-1. And
Nope,
ball
that's a
one.
ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's the 0-2. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That's to third. McMahon throws to first in time. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Langoliers.
And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 1.
Pitch is in there. Now 1-2. Next offering way off the plate. Struck him out without a swing. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ken Waldichuk. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The Yankees looking to rally.
Ball 2.
Ripped to third and caught. There's Ryan McMahon now.
Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Missed
Ball
with a
1.
changeup, and that's ball 1.
Hey!
The Athletics leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next
That's
pitch
ball
misses. 2-1. Fastball
Ball,
is
that's out.
outside. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin Hedges.
Aye.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
Moncada to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Here comes Yoan Moncada. He's already homered in this game. That was the sweeper, but it missed. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Outside low, ball 1. Swing and a miss. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
Ball 3.
So a walk puts
your
runners at first and second.
Up next for the A's,
First and second, no outs. Denzel Clark, the next to hit, 1 for 3. First pitch swinging. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Way out front for strike 2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. Onto O'Hearn. 2. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Brent Hedrick.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Now a pop-up on the infield. O'Hearn settles under it. And that's the third out. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the ninth, Ryan O'Hearn stepping in now for the Yankees. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Right side. Geloff slings to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
That just misses, and that's ball one. This one in the air, center field. Clark under this one. And there's two down. So it's their last chance in this one. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And there's your strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Just off the inside corner. Going to count 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Let me talk to you. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in. Yeah. Chasing you up. I don't need distractions. Yeah. Connected. I'm obsessed with manifesting. The guest list. I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6.